Hi everyone, my name is Gaitano and I'm an eBay seller. Our eBay store name is Simply Bee, and you can follow our journey on Instagram at The Hustle Bee. So today we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, social media, why it's beneficial to your business. The big question is, why do we do social media? We're going to discuss that, we're going to talk about that. And here's a quick photo of me with my sneaker collection. So we sell mostly sneakers in the sporting goods category and the sneakers category. I fell in love with sneakers when I was growing up. It was one of the rewards that my parents gave me every time I did straight A's. So what happened? I became a straight A student with cool sneakers. I think that's a win-win situation. So I'm going to share our journey and just different things that we're going to talk about today. So let's get to the agenda slide. So number one, we're going to talk about what is social media. Let's define that and what we do with social media and how it benefits us. And number two, how social media changed our life. Yes, it has dramatically changed our lives, and for that, I'm forever grateful. Number three, why I think you need to use social media because it will benefit your business. So a quick background of what we do is we have been selling on eBay since March of 2017. So we do this full-time together with my wife. So I do a lot of the buying, and she is actually the inventory manager. So with that as well, we're able to document our journey and share it on our social media platform, which is Instagram. And in total, we have sold over 14,000 items in all our time with selling on eBay. At The Hustle Bee, that's where you can find the behind the scenes, our success, our wins, and our struggles with owning a business and running it full-time together as husband and wives. So make sure you follow us there, give us a like, and drop your comments below, and I'm excited to interact with you guys. So what is social media? Let's define that real quick. So let me read through all this. Social media refers to interaction among people in which they create, share, or exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks. So in short, I call this the digital community, the virtual world. What I love about it is from being held to a zip code, now we can communicate, share ideas with everybody with the internet. I believe in the internet age and social media, it brings so much value to building a brand that will benefit our business. So this is why we do social media every day. Yes, we do social media every day. I believe social media is a very powerful tool that used positively, it can impact and change a lot of people. And we're going to talk about that more later. So what do we do with social media? The biggest question is, I don't have time for it, right? Like, is it worth my time? I always say yes, because I believe it is an investment of your time to build your brand and have a social media presence. A lot of people would ask, like, but what do I post? How do I post? Like, what are the steps to do it? What I usually tell everyone is, document your journey. That's one of the things that we do. We document our journey. Our day-to-day, our wins and our losses, we document it and we share it to people. Because a lot of times, a lot of people can learn from you, from your wins and also from your losses. So let me show you just a few things that we post. I believe it's very important as a business or as an entrepreneur to share your milestones. One of the biggest milestones we've reached so far is we sold almost $400,000 on eBay alone last year, and that's one of our biggest wins so far, and hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more. One of the things that is very important about sharing your milestone is you could always look back. A lot of times, being a social media person or a businessman, it becomes lonely. So looking back at your milestones, it gets you reminded how far you've how far you've come, and it's not all about losses, but you win big sometimes. So these are two posts that you could probably do on your own. We all have that dashboard in our eBay, in our app. Take a screenshot, post that, write a little story behind it, and be proud of your success. Not only milestone are the things that we post, but we also post the struggles, the behind the scenes, which I think is my favorite part of this journey, because from all the highlights and the wins, there are losses. To be honest, there's a lot of losses. There's a lot of struggles. There's a lot of sacrifices. To be able to withstand in time with our experience with eBay, 5 years going on forward, we share the behind the scenes. So in the post on the left, you see and how we process inventory. You see how cluttered it becomes. Sometimes social media posts could be too much of a perfection. But what I tell everybody, we don't strive for perfection. We strive for progress. And I believe it's part of documenting your journey, the wins and the losses. And on the next photo is me shopping. A lot of times we post, we won big. We bought 50 pairs, 100 pairs, or even more than that. But a lot of times we go out frowning because we only got one pair. And that's okay. And I believe that's part of our journey. That's how you become better at doing things, by overcoming these hardships and obstacles in this journey we call the business life. So that's what we do on social media. So on to the next. How social media changed our lives. Yes, it has changed our lives. Recently, we just purchased a brand new house, and I would have never thought that we'd be able to do that with our eBay business. It's a big win, yes. We're living in a comfortable house now, from a 2-bedroom apartment having 2,000 items around it. It has changed our lives for the better, and I continue to strive more in trying to pursue bigger and better goals. So let me just show you a quick video that eBay has graciously blessed us with. I was able to become part of this eBay Seller Spotlight, and I'd like everybody to watch this video to just give you a perspective of what it has been.
I was born and raised in the Philippines. I've always been entrepreneurial, selling fruits. Then to having a car shop, coffee shop, that was like, there has to be more than what I'm doing now. I've been hearing this American dream. Can I make this happen? And that's where really the adventure began. My name is Gaitano, and I'm an eBay seller. When we decided to get married, we wanted to move here to the States to conquer a new thing in our lives. I got my first real job, and I work at a call center. I strived for being a top producer, and then he's like, hey, you're moving up too fast. That's when I really felt, that glass ceiling. I really wanted to start a business. The light bulb went off, and I said, wait a minute, I know shoes. And start searching YouTube how to make money selling shoes on eBay. That's when I came across the Hustler Hacks video.
These are the top 5 tips for building a successful eBay business.
I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, and I know where to buy them cheap. With discount retailers. And I just started flipping sneakers on eBay. During this 2-bedroom apartment, all our walls were lined with shoes. Until we found this bigger house with a bigger basement. My wife was in the nursing field, and I just told her straight up, why don't you quit? Come work with me. Now we ship out daily. I started this whole business with $500 in sales, and now we're about $340,000 in sales. But fulfillment really comes from me helping other people. So I cold emailed one of my favorite mentors, and then now we're best friends.
But you brought in a different aspect of streamlining the business. So you got to stay in your niche.
Working together, doing live shows about tips and learning on how to sell on eBay. I just want to share just the different lessons. People base their desires on results right away. that's the reward of doing business in this community and at the same time helping the community.
Yes, eBay has changed our lives. With social media, I was able to do all of that, thankfully, because eBay was on our side, and with the power of social media, I got connected to one of my great friends. Now I consider like my brother, my best friend. Glenn, I thank you. Thank you for helping us, and thank you for what you have done for the community. And because of what you have done, I have dedicated our social media to be able to help other people. Because ultimately, it's not all about the dollar numbers. It's not all about the followings. It is all about helping the community and helping other people succeed as well. So yes, my life have been changed because of social media through selling on eBay, and I want to do the same thing for other people. So as you guys can see here, this is Hustler Hacks. When I met him, he had about 60,000 followers on YouTube. It is his main social media platform that he has done, and I have helped him together with his hard work. He is about 130,000 in subscribers right now. So if you guys want to learn tips and tricks on how to level up, get to the next level, take your business to bigger and better things, make sure you follow and subscribe Hustler Hacks. He is definitely one of the most genuine people that you will meet. So this is one of the things why I believe social media is beneficial to this business. Would I have been here without social media and meeting Glenn the Hustler Hacks? I would 100% say no, I wouldn't be here. But because of him, because of sharing his journey and story and all the lessons that he has learned, he's able to impact my life, and then now I'm willing to impact other people's lives. And I hope you guys will do the same thing as well, because yes, social media has changed our lives. So Glenn, again, thank you. eBay, thank you for that opportunity that you guys were able to film a part of our story, and hopefully there's gonna be more to come. So guys, that's how social media has changed our lives. And I believe that if you get and hop on social media, share your story, document your journey, it can change your lives as well. So let's get to the next part. Why you should use social media, right? The biggest question, is it really beneficial? Is it really, really beneficial? Because yes, it is a time-consuming activity. That's what I would call it. But again, I tell everybody, it is a time investment. And investing your time with social media is, I can tell you right off the gate, there is a positive return on investment. You might not see it right away. It might not equate to dollar numbers right off the rip, but I believe that it could benefit your brand and your business. Let's put it this way. Without social media and putting yourself out there in social media, how can I find you? Exactly. Hashtag eBay seller. Hashtag eBay. That's how I found a lot of you on social media. And throughout the years, we were able to share ideas and share tips. And that's the main reasons why I think you should use social media, just because of the multiple amounts of benefits like we shared earlier. It is a virtual and a digital community where I could be able to reach somebody across the country, share their tips and follow their tips as well, and create different kinds of ideas. One of the biggest and most beautiful thing that I love about eBay is you are able to do it the way you want it. Yes, there are parameters that we have to follow, but I consider our eBay business an art because it's the way I want to express, it's the way I want to show. And so does social media will help you with that creativity that you can add to your business. So let's dive into the numbers. Yes, numbers don't lie. Currently, as of 2021, 3.78 billion users worldwide. And let me tell you this, eBay is one of the most strongest, if not the best, global platform. We do 18% of our business globally. And yes, almost half of the world use social media. So that's one of the benefits, what I believe someday 100% of the world is going to use it. So get in there. And not only that, 2.5 hours is spent on social media every day. And what does that tell you? There is attention in the social media world. There is attention in social media platform. So share your story, help them find you, and support your brand and your story by sharing what you do, and that way it would turn into sales when you list it on your eBay store. Again, in the next data I want to talk about, which actually surprised me, it says 54% of social media, people use social media to research products. I actually have to check myself because I just bought a brand new laptop. And guess where I researched it? In social media. I've watched probably multiple hours of YouTube reviews about the product. And in turn, I did buy that product because of researching on social media. So for us sneakerheads, that could be the sneaker review that we're doing. That would be the sneaker post and photo that we're posting. And then it would lead to sales when they wanted to buy and support our business. So guys, there's ultimate benefit to having social media with your brand together partnering in eBay selling. So let's move on to the next data that I want to share to you. Understanding trends with the social media users in the different generation. Understanding trends. I believe that's the biggest thing that we as sellers need to understand. 90% of millennials use social media. 77% of Gen X use social media, and 48% of the baby boomers use social media. It's funny, quick story. There's this one shoe called Air Force One, and it has been coined like the TikToker shoe. What is TikTok? It's a social media platform. And what does it tell you as a business operator or a business person? I need to find more of these shoes that people are wanting to wear for their TikTok platform and their videos. Yes, that's what you call understanding trends. Finding out what's hit, or as we call it, what's poppin'. Now you have to buy that product, low enough costs, and make the enough margin to run your business. So I believe all of us can learn from understanding different trends on different generation. So there's a lot of categories in eBay that you can succeed as long as you understand what's trending, what's hot right now. And I can tell you that get that product, sell it, ship it, and definitely benefit from the income that that will make. So there you have it, guys. For our final topic is, why do I personally use social media? Everybody calls me the hustle bee. I actually think they know me as B. Everybody, why does the B use social media? So here are 3 things that I want to share you that I believe has benefited our business. And I believe it was able to give us this opportunity that I'm able to share this with you. Why I use social media. Number 1 is we document. We keep track of our journey. I think that's one of the biggest things for personal use. I use it as like a photo album. I grew up with my mom taking photos of us growing up, and then now I go back home and I always have that photo album. It's that nostalgia feel. It's them going back to memory lane. Hashtag Throwback Thursday, right? Or hashtag Flashback Friday. So that's how I use social media. And also, it keeps me grounded with our humble beginnings. It makes me not forget where we came from, and also helps us celebrate on the wins that we have. And number 2, we share. It is a digital community. We share tips and best practices. We share all our lessons, all the profitable products, and also all the failures that we have, all the products that we have bought that didn't make us money, all the experiences, all the processes. the way we ship, the way we list. A lot of the things that we do with our personal business, if we have shared, if we think that you guys can benefit from it, we have shared it in our social media. And the last is to connect. I've heard the phrase, your network is your net worth. Have you heard that? I think I believe that as well, because the amount of connections that I have gained throughout social media is beyond any money could pay me. Like again, Glenn, the Hustler Hacks, became a really good friend, and all of you guys that follow me through my journey of the Hustle Bee on Instagram, I consider you guys friends. And again, thank you guys for following me. Thank you guys for supporting it. Thank you guys for giving us some constructive criticism. Thank you for cheering us on. And because of that, we're able to do bigger and better things. And throughout our journey, we were able to show you and demonstrate to you the power of social media, partner with selling on eBay, that this year we were able to buy a house. If we can do it, you guys can do it too. So let me wrap this thing up. Let's talk about the key takeaways for all of this. Number one is share your story and your journey. I don't think that's very hard. If you're vulnerable enough and if you're willing to help somebody else, I think a lot of people can benefit from that. And number two is social media can help increase your income, because there are knowledge to be learned in social media. And when there's knowledge, I believe there's understanding for better business practices, and it would lead to better business income. And the last, the statistics show everybody one day will be in social media, and numbers don't lie, right? We've seen the data, we've seen the analytics, and I think it shows and tells us that we can benefit from being in social media, sharing our business and sharing our story. So beyond all the data and the statistics, all the dollar numbers and the dollar figures, I ultimately want to inspire all of you that follow us in social media and that hasn't followed us to pursue a life of success. Success that you define, not the success that the world tells you and defines for you. The successful life that truly brings happiness. The life that you wake up smiling, tap dancing to work is what they call it. A happy life. Happiness is fulfillment. Having a happy and fulfilled life is, I believe, a successful life. And with that, I encourage everybody, with your journey, with everything, is never settle. Keep moving forward, going for bigger and better things. Dream bigger, never settle. My name is Ken Gaitano, and thank you for spending your time with me, and you all have a wonderful day.